The name Yahweh has undergone a remarkable transformation over time. From his origins as a warrior deity to his establishment as the singular universal God of monotheism, Yahweh's evolution reflects the spiritual development of Israel and the theological shifts that followed in Christianity. In his earliest known form, Yahweh was likely worshipped as a local god in the regions of Midian or Edom, south of Canaan. The Bible itself hints at this, with passages like Deuteronomy 33:2, stating that Yahweh came from Seir and shone forth from Mount Paran. Some scholars suggest that Yahweh was initially a storm and war deity, similar to the Canaanite god Baal, worshipped by a people who would later become the Israelites. During this period, Israelite religion was henotheistic. Yahweh was revered as Israel's primary god, but the existence of other gods was acknowledged. Many Israelites still worshipped Baal and Asherah alongside Yahweh, as reflected in biblical condemnations of idolatry. By the time of the Israelite monarchy, circa 1000 BCE, Yahweh had been firmly established as the national deity of Israel. King Solomon's temple in Jerusalem became the center of Yahweh worship, and the religious reforms of King Josiah, 7th century BCE, sought to eliminate all rival deities, enforcing a strict devotion to Yahweh alone. The decisive theological shift occurred during and after the Babylonian exile, 586 to 538 BCE. The destruction of Jerusalem and the forced displacement of the Israelites led to a radical transformation in their understanding of God. No longer tied to a physical temple or land, Yahweh was redefined as a universal, all-powerful and singular deity. The exilic and post-exilic prophets, such as Isaiah and Jeremiah, declared that Yahweh was not just the God of Israel, but the one true God of all nations and creation itself. By the time of Jesus, Jewish monotheism was well established, and Yahweh was understood as the transcendent creator. However, early Christian interpretations introduced a theological expansion. Jesus of Nazareth spoke frequently of his Father, sometimes implying a distinction from the Jewish conception of Yahweh. He stated, "You do not know my Father," John 8:19, and even contrasted his father with the religious authorities' understanding of God, saying, "Your father is the devil," John 8:44. Some esoteric traditions and early Gnostic sects took this further, suggesting that Yahweh, as portrayed in the Old Testament, was a lesser deity or demiurge, while Jesus revealed a higher, transcendent divine source. However, mainstream Christianity integrated Jesus into the framework of Jewish monotheism, with verses like, "I and the Father are one," John chapter 10:30, being interpreted as affirmations of unity. The Christian doctrine of the Trinity emerged as a response to these theological challenges. Yahweh, now understood as God the Father, was seen as distinct from, yet inseparable from Jesus, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. This shift transformed Yahweh from a strictly singular being into a triune God, a concept foreign to Judaism but foundational to Christian theology. From a warrior god among many to the sole deity of Israel, and finally to the Trinitarian God of Christianity, Yahweh's evolution mirrors humanity's growing conception of the divine, his identity continuously shaped by theological reflection and spiritual experience. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe.